Yeah, here's a quick, got some stuff from At the Front. Here we take a look at together. Got some of the paratrooper gloves, chin straps, so I can keep working on that 551st helmet, and a second pattern Marine Corps canteen. Chin straps, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot to be said. Look fine. I haven't bothered taking them out. I still got to figure out how to do some stitching. But yeah, everything seems fine. Nothing. Gloves, they look all right. And leather feels good. Thickness feels good. Sizing is, I don't know. I can never figure out what size my hands are. I think because they're long but thin, as I've been told. So I measured. So if you look at it, you can kind of see here. So the first two fingers, sizing is pretty good, but then the pinky and the ring finger, they tend to be a little long. If you don't, so the fit feels like a utility glove, like a work glove. Here, I'll put it on. So I mean, it seems pretty loose. I got a large, by the way. So I think unless you have, like if you have legit big hands, get a large. If they're not legit big, like they're much more average, then I would stick with the medium. The index length feels good, but I don't know. I'm a little on the fence. I think I kind of kicking myself. I usually get mediums, but I measured my length from the tip to the wrist, and it said to try a large. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think it could just be my hand proportions, but I would recommend maybe sticking with a medium. Overall, though, quality seems fine. I don't really have any complaints. Got a second pattern, so I can finally have more than just one. Hooks are right, but what is up with this material? It's like Cordura, like that 500 denier Cordura stuff they make, like modern backpacks out of. It might be a little hard to tell, but you can even see it from a distance. For comparison, here is an original second pattern. You can see the pattern there, but it just looks, I don't know. It seems a lot smoother to me. I'm gonna get that one out here. Bear with me 1 second. I'll just rip it out since the amount of cost it'll take to return it probably defeats the purpose. It's definitely I don't know. It's definitely a dense, you can pretty clearly see the difference in, like you can see it all the way from back here, the stitching, and here it looks a lot finer. I mean, this part's up here, the hooks are appropriate. The seam, yeah, it is just crazy rough. I mean, you can literally scratch it, and like here's an original for comparison. It's pretty smooth. I mean, obviously this one has wear, but like it just feels smooth, or this you can actually feel the texture. It's so rough. So I don't know. That I'm a little displeased at, a little disappointed. I mean, overall the cut is fine, but I don't know. A little bit. Not exactly psyched on that. Yeah, you can kind of see. Oh, the stitch is a little weird, but there we go. I'll put a canteen. Let's see how that looks with it in there. Sorry, I should have got a tripod. I don't know. It looks alright. Gosh, that's just such. I mean, it's not really, probably doesn't seem as obvious on camera, but it's just such a like noticeably larger weave. And this is like fabric. And this is just, it's like the best I can think of is almost like a rough Cordura, and you can just. So yeah, I don't know. I think as much as I do like At the Front, they're always very, competitively priced. I know Roland does a good job on his research. I think at this point I'm going to have to not recommend their Marine Corps canteens if this is the material they're going to be like. I mean, especially it doesn't even really match the photo. I mean, the cut's right. The cut is right. There's nothing wrong with the cut. But that material is just, I mean, you have to get back a ways before it disappears. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to not recommend the Canteens. Probably stick with maybe World War. Well, I haven't tried them yet. Maybe try out a World War II Impressions second pattern. See how that one looks. Anyways, hopefully this is helpful to anybody. I know they have a Black Friday sale going on. I don't know if it's still going. It might not be, but if it is, hopefully this will help anybody who's going to take advantage of that. All right, take it easy.